Arlington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on last year's national champions, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Marshall quick to the line.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Connection to the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Herd!
I love the aggressive.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run play action. Scrambling away. The throw. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Throws to the back, and that is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Marshall quick to the line. Now the play fake. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The give on the inside. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. So after they mark off the yardage, it's still 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming. Quarterback making adjustments. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Marshall quick to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Thundering! Offense in a split backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He's past the 30. There he goes! He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Give to the running back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy,
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Makes the catch! And to the out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
To the air on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
Wide open on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost...
Touchdown, Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Marshall quick to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Wide open downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week. I can promise.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this...
Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick release on the RPO. And they're going to score again. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player,